Welcome to the Bill Chappell Show. I'm Mac McIntosh with my helper Jake McIntosh, filling in for Erwin Mitchell. We'll be right back with the highlights of Dalton High Catamounts in Westminster and the rest of the Bill Chappell Show.
They say all interior design stands on carpeting. When you walk into a room and look down on a wear-dated carpet, that room starts looking up. Wear-dated carpet. If we're not standing behind it, you shouldn't be standing on it.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Patrick Mead with Hardwick Bank. You know, we've been partners with the Dalton business community for over 120 years. We've helped in the shaping of the carpet industry through an aggressive hard work philosophy to maximize your business success. We offer a wide array of commercial loan, and we specialize in SBA 504 lending for a new construction or new equipment purchase. Hardwick also offers an innovative accounts receivables financing package that can help you by decreasing your interest expense and fee exposure. By utilizing state-of-the-art technology, we can give you quick, accurate service. And remember, as a local hometown bank, all of the credit and business decisions regarding your company are made right here. Let Hardwick Bank work hard for you. After all, Hardwick Bank means business.
Hardwick Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, an equal housing lender, 278-3030. Shaw Industries is proud to be a sponsor of the Bill Chappell Show exclusively on your official hometown TV station, Falcon Cable TV 6.
Welcome back to the Bill Chappell Show. Coach, you can't imagine what a pleasure it is for me to host this, your 30th year as head coach of Dalton High, having had a son that played for you. And now we got Jake coming along that we're going to make a catamount out of him also. But congratulations on a nice win Friday night down at Westminster, and the tradition of the defense at Dalton High continues on. What did you think about the game?
Well, Mac, thank you. Thank you for being here with us, and for those kind words, too. And we're looking forward to Jake, if we can last that long. Jake, you got to grow up quick. Mac, it's just good to get the game underway and get it going and play it finally after waiting all these weeks to play a first game. We made quite a few mistakes on both sides of the ball and in the kicking game, but we were good enough to win in spite of all that. So anytime you can win, that's good. We'll take that win and work on our mistakes and go from there, and everything that we did that can be improved on, we'll improve on it. The mistakes that we made that we can improve on, we will. The mistakes that we can't do anything about, sometimes that's personnel problems. There's nothing we can do about that except hopefully work with them and see if we can get them corrected. I was well pleased with the effort that the young men gave us, and I feel like that will even get more intense as we go along, because we had a lot of young faces in there Friday night, and they now have been initiated to speak, and so things will get better, and we'll get better as a team, and as long as they keep the effort and the desire there, then things will get better.
Well, that's always been a tradition at Dalton High. We've got some new coaches coming in that have been working with you, and I have met them now and really impressed. You have Brian Edwards that's going to be on with us in just a little bit, and Coach Jim Bennett.
Right. That's two of our new coaches. We have two more new coaches that you'll see in the future. Ron Swopes is a new junior varsity coach. He works with the offensive line. And we have what they call a community coach this year. This is an experiment that the state of Georgia is trying for 2 years, this year and next year, and Matt Land.
That's right.
Matt is, of course, an ex-Catamount and played at Auburn, and was a graduate assistant at Auburn. He was an aerospace engineer major, but he said he wants to be a coach. So, and he is a coach. He's a good coach. He's done an excellent job for us so far, and he's trying to get certified now to teach math. So he's going to be a great teacher and a great coach.
So Matt the other day, and he was really excited about it, and of course he went down to Auburn. He had a SEC championship ring on each hand, so yeah. He knows what it is to win.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, Matt's a fine young man. I'm real pleased and happy with all of our new coaches. they're all fine people in addition to being good coaches.
Great, Coach. Well, what are your plans now? We got Lovett coming up this next week, and they have one of the best backs in the country, not only the state, but in the country. And what are your plans this week for Lovett?
Well, first of all, we got to stop him, George Lombard.
That's right, number 33.
Well, he might have that big S on his chest because he runs a 4.240, and I remember him well from last year. We had a difficult time stopping him last year, so that'll be our main task, is stop him. And certainly we want to correct what we're doing wrong offensively and get our kicking game back in line too. So we've got our work cut out for us, and we have to go to Lovett, and we've never been to Lovett. We certainly hope a big crowd follows us down there, and I understand that there's no stands on the visitor side. I don't know for sure. That's what I was told, but
well, now Clint Bagley's going to be back
Monday. He'll be back.
So
that's right.
That's going to be a big help.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's good to have Clint back because he's a steady influence in that line of scrimmage, and certainly is a good blocker, a good football player.
All right, Coach, we're going to have a couple of the standouts this last game in John Fordham and Craig Cady. They're going to be with us on the program.
Both of them had good ball games, real good.
All righty. Well, this is Mac McIntosh saying we'll be right back with the rest of the Bill Chappell Show.
All across America, people are working to build their dreams, their futures. Your independent insurance agent understands the need to protect those hopes and dreams. We help protect millions of homes, autos, and lives, and more businesses and employees than anyone else. To protect your hopes and dreams, see your independent insurance agent. It pays to make the independent choice.
It pays to see Pruden and Brooks. Call 278-1149.
The Green Spot at 309 West Emory Street has been your grocery shopping choice in the same location for 34 years. The meat department at the Green Spot has the freshest meats hand-cut daily and never prepackaged. The produce department at the Green Spot is second to none for freshness and service. The Green Spot specializes in personal service and customer satisfaction. Your complete one-stop grocery store is the Green Spot on West Emory Street, open 6 days a week.
There's a carpet sale underfoot with savings so big you'll want to kick up your heels. But don't worry, partner. The carpet is made with Anso Crush Resistor Nylon, the fashionable fiber for your walk of life. And they're hers, too. Anso Crush Resistor, the most fashionable fiber underfoot.
Carpets of Dalton. For the best prices on the biggest selection of floor coverings, exit 135, under the big sign in Dalton, Georgia.
It's my pleasure now to introduce to you one of our new coaches, Brian Edwards. We're glad to have you on the show, Brian, and welcome to Dalton.
Well, I'm glad to be here. It's a great place, and I'm very happy to be here. I've met a lot of great people, and I've just enjoyed it thoroughly.
Good. I understand you coach the junior varsity.
Yes, sir.
And on the varsity, you're coaching the linebackers and ends. And
yes, sir. I help Coach McClurg with that. He's the main one that works there, and he's doing a super job. I'm learning a lot from him. He's just a great person to be around.
And you're going to be bringing us our scouting report. But first, we want a little background. You're from. Tell us you're from.
I'm from Ranburne, Alabama. Just inside the state line, just off of I-20, so traveled to Georgia a lot, going to Atlanta and different places, and taught at Heard County High School my first year down in Franklin, Georgia, and then moved back home for 3 years to Ranburne, Alabama, and taught there 3 years where I coached football and basketball.
Right, and I understand you're married since last November?
Yes, sir. Yes,
and your wife is from Lafayette?
Yes, sir. She's from Lafayette, Georgia. She's teaching, and we're very enthusiastic about being here. It's great.
Well, it worked out good for you then. You got back to the mountains, which you said you liked.
Yes, sir. Very much so.
Well, we're glad to have you here in Dalton and on our coaching staff, and we look forward to a long relationship with you, Brian.
Thank you.
Well, now tell us about Lovett now. You scouted them this past week.
Yes, sir. We scouted Lovett this past Friday night, and they have probably the #1 recruited running back in the nation. There were many football scouts there, and number 33, George Lombard. He's a super athlete, very smooth runner, He likes to get to the outside if he can. They will use him primarily as the tailback there. We did see him in a split-end situation where they tried to get the ball to him on the outside, but he primarily takes toss sweeps and options. And one great play I saw him make, the corner came up and tried to stop him, and he just hurdled him. I mean, he jumped over him. So he's a super athlete, and he's one that we'll have to stop. He's their team in a sense.
Right. Are they big, Brian?
Well, yeah, they have some big folks. They have the line is a fairly decent size. Lombard, I believe, is listed at around 6 foot, but I'm 6'1", and he's probably an inch taller than I am. So I'd say they're a very big team.
Okay. The score was 21-0, but I think you said one of those touchdowns was a long pass.
The first score they had was on a down-out-down route by the split end. The corner came up, and Woodward Academy scored on probably about a 75-yard pass. About 10 minutes into 10 minutes left in the first quarter.
Right.
And then they scored on a reverse punt return, fake reverse punt return. They faked the reverse, and the guy kept it. They set up the wall good, and they only needed about a block or two, and then they scored off of that. And then they scored again on a quarterback keep on the option play, and he reversed his field and scored on it. I believe they were keying so much on their backs because they were in the wishbone, and so the quarterback just kept it and scored.
Right.
Made it 21-0. Then they scored again right at probably about 2 minutes left in the ball game to make it 27-0 final score.
So just big plays were the difference in the ball game, and
big plays.
Really a closer game than it sounded.
Probably so, yes.
So, well, Brian Edwards, we're glad to have you with the Dalton Catamounts. Thanks for your scouting report, and we'll be back with the rest of the Bill Chappell Show in just a moment.
That's Mommy's little sweetheart.
Now there's a new Stainmaster carpet that handles foot traffic like never before. New Stainmaster Extra Life. Only from DuPont.
Hub's Hardware and Garden Center is your complete hardware and home improvement center. The greenhouses at Hub's have your favorite fall and winter plants, including mums. Hub's Hardware and Garden Center has fountains, trees and shrubs, pine straw, seeds and fertilizer, birdhouses and feeders. Hub's has a complete line of mowers, Snapper, Toro, Echo, parts and service for all equipment sold. Hub's has gas logs, fireplace inserts, and all accessories for the fireplace. Hub's Hardware and Garden Center has daily delivery service and is open 7 days a week at the corner of Walnut Avenue and Dug Gap Road.
Kevin Henry, honor student, athlete, and survivor. He shouldn't have even lived through the car accident, and for 40 days, he lay in a coma, his lungs damaged and his legs burned and broken. But even before Kevin came to, his family knew that in time and with therapy, Kevin would recover. Thanks to the most complete range of hospital services in North Georgia at Hamilton Medical Center in Dalton. Now Kevin's back on the move from an accident he barely survived.
Tonight we have two of our defensive standouts for the Catamounts this past week. On my left is John Fordham. He's a flanker and defensive back. And on my right we have Craig Cady, who is a defensive end. Congratulations to both of you young men for a fine game this past week. Craig, let's start off a little bit and tell the folks what's been going on this year. You got that first game under your belt, and what kind of camp did you have, and tell us what happened this past Friday night out there on the field.
Well, camp was pretty hard and long because we don't have much depth because a lot of people are crossing over, so that made camp kind of harder than usual. But the game Friday, we're pretty pleased with it defensively, and offensively did pretty good too. But all in all, we're still pretty pleased with the game.
Great. Well, John, anytime you have a shutout, that's a good start, isn't it, buddy?
Yes, sir.
You missed camp with a little injury, but you had a good game this past week, and how have things been going for you?
Pretty good. I didn't know where I'd be playing offense or defense, so I played a little both.
Well, I might point out to everybody that you were probably the fastest guy on the team, that you have played quarterback, you played every place that they've asked you to, and that's quite a tribute to you that you're a good enough athlete to play all those places. Well, tell me about some of your other guys. Craig, on defense, Bo Hammock had a good game.
He had a great game.
Who were some of your other buddies out there that helped out this week?
Blake Smith had a good game, and Jason High had a good game. Darvin McCamey had a good game. Came out second half and did real good.
Good.
And Percy Harrison had a real good game.
John, who else? You think of that everybody? We don't want to leave anybody out.
We had a lot of
Everybody on defense played good. Marcel, Anderson, Ty Macon, both played real good. Kevin Carpenter played good too.
That's right.
Good. He played real good.
Heath Carroll and Bucky Wright and Peter Putnam all came in rotating at linebackers. They all did good too.
Was it hot out there, guys?
Oh, very.
Get leg cramps and get kind of tired there toward the end. Well, you had a good game. How about your hobbies, Craig? What are your hobbies besides football?
Don't have many. Just
have you decided where you're going to college yet?
No.
Since both of you are seniors, I think. John, how about you? You decided where you're?
Oh, I kind of have any hobbies with football, so
yeah.
Just try to rest and then go to football.
Well, that's great, guys. I want to congratulate you and wish you well against Lovett this coming week. And you guys hang tough. You always do as a team. And we'll look forward to watching you the rest of the year. Thanks for being on the show with us.
Thank you.
We'll be back with the rest of the Bill Chappell Show in just a minute.
They say all interior design stands on carpeting. When you walk into a room and look down on a wear-dated carpet, that room starts looking up. Wear-dated carpet. If we're not standing behind it, you shouldn't be standing on it.
Continental Products on Bonnie Oaks Drive is committed to service and is the largest in-stock film packaging distributor in the Southeast. Continental Products has qualified professional warehousemen and provides the best service, quality, and competitive pricing possible. Continental Products has with packaging conversion machines and a wide variety of specifically engineered packaging and textile products based on tomorrow's technology today with a large modern fleet. Continental Products now has a new line of packaging containers for the adhesive industry. Continental Products is truly committed to service.
At BASF, we help make carpet more colorful, more durable, more valuable for your home team. At BASF, we don't make the carpet, we make it better.
Tonight's my pleasure to welcome back Coach Garrett with us for another year at the Catamounts, and to introduce to you people tonight one of our new coaches, Jim Bennett. Jim, welcome to the Dalton program.
Thank you. I'm excited about being here. Very fortunate to be here.
You know, I'm impressed with the closeness, togetherness of the coaching staff. You two guys in particular. One of you having gone, Richard, I think you went to Carson Newman, and Jim, you were at Mars Hill.
Right.
So you guys are rivals and have some common bond, though, having played. Jim, you have been a head coach down at Bremen.
Yes, sir. I was at Bremen for the last 2 years, and before that I was at Model High School in Rome for 3 years as head coach.
Well, I tell you what, you bring some experience to the program then, having head coach experience, so I know that Coach Chappell was glad to get you on the staff.
Like I said, I'm very proud to be here. Dalton has been one of those programs that you look at over the years, and hopefully, you know, if you are a head coach, to pattern your program after that. And I'm just proud to have an opportunity to be here and join and be part of an established program.
Well, I can tell you're fitting right in, and we want to welcome your wife and your 2 children. Why don't you tell everybody, introduce them?
My wife, Teresa, teaches English at the high school, and she's been teaching, this is her 14th year now. And we have 2 children, Cole, who's 9 years old and is a 3rd grader at Brookwood, and then Ethan, is 3, and then the care program at the high school.
Great. Now tell us, what are your duties on the Catamounts this year? I know you mentioned you're the strength coach, and I can tell that you participate in that.
I'm working with the secondary. Coach Ronnie McClurg is defensive coordinator. I'm working with him, but I coach the defensive backs, and I work with our off-season program and our summer program, and I have 2 weight training classes, and then when the season's over with and second semester starts, we'll start a structured off-season program trying to physically get the kids ready for the next season.
Great. Well, you had a good start there, shutout the first game.
Yes, sir.
Defensive secondary did a good job. You can't complain about that. Well, I can tell you're going to fit right in the tradition and the caliber of coaches that we've always had here at Dalton High, and we want to welcome you and your family here, and we look forward to seeing you around. And you and Coach Garrett are going to narrate the film tonight for us. Coach Garrett, this is your, how many years now?
This is my 5th year here.
That's great. Well, we like to see, the guys come and they usually stay. So tell us what you've been doing this year, Coach Garrett.
I'm coaching the receivers, and that's with David Evans as our coordinator and David Cady the offensive line.
All right.
So,
well, you guys will start airing it out here before long, I'm sure, and we look forward to another season with you, Coach Garrett. I know you and I have done the scouting report several times, so we look forward to you narrating the film for us tonight. So for Coach Garrett and Coach Bennett, this is Mac McIntosh saying we'll be right back.
His childhood will have so many ups and downs. And these stairs will hold a lot of memories. But you won't find little mementos in the carpet, because carpet of Trevera polyester has stain resistance that won't wear off in heavy traffic. It's built for beauty that lasts.
Eric!
So chances are,
Just don't understand.
your patience will wear thin long before Trevera does. Of course, one day he'll find himself. When he does, find him a place of his own. For carpet that can take anything, well, almost anything, Trevera.
The Oakwood Cafe has been serving the Dalton area with fine food for over 50 years. The Oakwood Cafe is as traditional as Catamount football in the fall. You'll always see your friends and neighbors at the Oakwood, and each Friday from 4:30 till 7:30 you can enjoy a fried chicken buffet with all the trimmings. Sherry and Wayne Metcalf and the folks at the Oakwood Cafe provide the official pregame meal for the Catamounts and coaches. And the DHS varsity cheerleaders call the Oakwood Cafe their second home.
DHS varsity cheerleaders say, go Big Red!
At BASF, we help make carpet more colorful, more durable, more valuable for your home team. At BASF, we don't make the carpet, we make it better.
Welcome back to the show. We won the toss, deferred. They took the ball, so we're going to kick off. It's a real good kick. Goes into the end zone. They get the ball on the 20.
Defensively, our first series here was a very good one. This is Jason High on the first tackle. A lot of help there. We did a real good job pursuing the football. This would be Kevin Carpenter, our other linebacker. First 2 plays, our linebackers made both the plays. And they were both new. This was their first game starting. 3rd down, Heath Patterson and Jason High again on the stop. So we're 3 plays and out. Very good defensive series.
John Fordham on the punt return. Benji McConkey, the quarterback, opened up with a pass. Well covered. pretty good defensive play for us. So we come back, going to run the sweep. About a 9 or 10 yard gain. It's Ty Macon carrying the ball. We need to hurry up a little bit here. There's Jeff Green right there. Got about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Goes Ty on a sweep again. Gains about 1. Come with the option, Benji McConkey. Benji got about 2 on that. They have a pretty big defensive line and doing a pretty good job right here. Get them. Jeff Green again up the middle. Here we go for the field goal. Jay Dukes is off to the right. Procedure call anyway, so.
This is our second defensive series. They open up trying to establish the inside game. Kevin Carpenter and Craig Cady taking the fullback away. They come back and run some misdirection. That's Bo Hammock. They were taking advantage of our aggressiveness, and the trap worked very well for them. His third down. We got tremendous penetration by Percy Harrison, Craig Cady, and George Woods, and created a fumble, and Kevin Carpenter recovered the fumble.
All right, here we throw the ball incomplete. Come back. Ty Macon on a reception. It's a touchdown, but they call it back on a clip, so all for naught. Pretty good offensive play, though. Get the ball in good position and take it right in. So first game had some mistakes there. Hopefully get those ironed out. Here we go, the old double pass. Incomplete, a little short. I believe that's George Woods kicking that one, and it's incomplete. Or no good.
This will be Craig Cady making a big hit, causing a fumble. Blake Smith recovered. That was a big play for us. Able to turn the ball right back over to the offense.
Here we go, Ty Macon again. Ty ran pretty good, breaking a couple tackles. Jeff Green up the middle. Not a whole lot there. There goes Ty on a little counter play. Pretty good blocking by the line. Benji on the keep there. Picking the tempo up a little right now. Here's Ty on the sweep. Getting a pretty good block out there, I believe, by Robinson. Also by Tolly Campbell. Here's Tyler, another sweep. Pretty good effort. I think we're on the 1 yard line. And Benji McConkey over for the touchdown. Yeah, the extra point's good. 7-0. 47 seconds left to go in the quarter.
This will be Jay Dukes kicking off. Jay did a good job with the kickoff. We kicked off twice, and both of them were in the end zone. So that's very good and helped us out defensively. First series they come back with the misdirection of the trap game. That's Heath Carroll making the play. Their misdirection game was effective, taking advantage of our aggressiveness. Now it's an option. The quarterback comes outside with it. Bo Hammock makes the play. This is another big hit by Craig Cady. We took away the fullback game for the most part of the night in the option. The misdirection game was the biggest thing they had offensively.
That's the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back after these important messages.
We ran a test on our carpet. Actually, we walked it 50,000 foot treads. And we proved that Anso Crush Resistor still looked good because Anso Crush Resistor bounces back. But when you come into the showroom, you may want to bring some test equipment of your own. Anso Crush Resistor, the carpet that bounces back.
The Cope Company's quality comes first. Cope Machinery Company providing precision work with computer-aided manufacturing, giving you the versatility needed for today's manufacturing, including the carpet and carpet-related industries. Cope Brothers Construction, general contractors for all your industrial, mechanical, commercial, and residential construction needs. Cope Pool Builders, quality work building all types of swimming pools, commercial and residential, including full-service maintenance. All major brands, pool equipment, spas, chemicals, and replacement parts. For all your construction, pool, and machinery needs, call the Cope Companies today, 226-0989.
His childhood will have so many ups and downs. And these stairs will hold a lot of memories. But you won't find little mementos in the carpet, because carpet of Trevera polyester has stain resistance that won't wear off in heavy traffic. It's built for beauty that lasts.
Eric!
So chances are,
I just don't understand.
your patience will wear thin long before Trevera does. Of course, one day he'll find himself. When he does, find him a place of his own. For carpet that can take anything, well, almost anything, Trevera.
Welcome back. The second quarter's fixing to begin. We're still on defense. We're fixing to have a big play here. Blake Smith, Percy Hairston get real good penetration, and as a result, they fumble, but the quarterback recovers. Another good play here, Ron Arnold and Heath Patterson. We weren't expecting them to shift into punt formation, and as a result, they run a fake here and kind of catch us not ready. We adjusted to it from that point on. We get real good penetration here by Blake Smith again, caused another fumble. But luckily the ball, or for their sake, luckily it bounced right back to them. Quarterback did a real good job turning up inside. It's Jason High and Bo Hammock on the tackle. Misdirection again. It's Kevin Carpenter stopping the play. And now it's 4th down and shift into punt formation again. Ball goes into the end zone. We take over on the 20.
Okay, he's time making. Pretty good game, real good blocking up front. That's Jeff Green, and not a whole lot there. Jeff's a tough little runner, though. He's going to get about as much as you can. Benjamin McConkey, they really kind of whooped our tackle on that one. Jay Duke's punting.
We're back on defense. Again, they're trying to establish the fullback game, and Ron Arnold and Jason High snuffed it out that time. There's the misdirection. Tackle be made by Kevin Carpenter and John Fordham. That was the play that hurt us most during the night, was the trap. We're bringing our linebackers that time. One of the few times we stunning Jason High and Craig Cady in on the tackle. This was the first pass they attempted. Craig Cady made the play there. Motion penalty backed him up 5 yards. We got good penetration again from Jay Dukes, caused a fumble. Peter Putnam recovered.
Okay, here we come. We open up with a pass. Ball's a little bit underthrown. Defender made a good recovery, and it's incomplete. Come back, and Benji scrambling. Did a good job all night of that. Here we go with the option. Tie making. Another field goal. This one's off, short to the right.
They were in motion on the first down, so we're going to have them 1st and 15. First play would be Peter Putnam and Ron Arnold. We're starting to play the misdirection just a little bit better. This will be Marcel Anderson and Jason High on this tackle. Ron Arnold standing him up in good pursuit. People come down the line. Craig Cady, Peter Putnam. We did a good job moving to the football the whole night. Ryan Minningham on the punt return.
Here we go. Got about a minute 30 on the clock. We're going to try to hurry up a little bit. Ball's overthrown. Ryan Minningham. And another pass that just, I think, got a little pressure on Benji here, and he breaks out of the pocket. Like I said, it's a big play all night long for us with Benji running the ball, and did a fine job there. Fumble on the snap.
Percy Hairston, Percy Hairston and Kevin Carpenter on this first tackle. Kevin Carpenter on this one. Our linebackers, now we're going to a commercial. That's the end of the first half.
Your friends and neighbors at Dalton Whitfield Bank and Trust invite you to call or come by and talk to one of our friendly account representatives about our full range of deposit and loan services at competitive rates. There's no service charge for regular checking accounts maintaining an average balance of $500 in your checking account, and no service charge for Classic Club checking accounts for people 50 years of age or older. There's no limit on the number of checks you write, no charge for ATM transactions, plus checks and deposit tickets are returned to you with your monthly statement. So come on in, and while you're at Dalton Whitfield Bank and Trust, discover how easy and convenient it is to have your Social Security or payroll check deposited directly into your account at Dalton Whitfield Bank and Trust. For more information about our services, call 226-1500. That's 226-1500. Or come by Dalton Whitfield Bank and Trust on the corner of Thornton and Morris Street. Dalton Whitfield Bank and Trust, what you want a bank to be. Member FDIC.
That's Mommy's little sweetheart.
Now there's a new Stainmaster carpet that handles foot traffic like never before. New Stainmaster Extra Life. Only from DuPont.
At Carpets of Dalton, we're rebuilding. That's right, we're rebuilding our galleries and our furniture showroom, but don't wait on a new showroom.
We have thousands of square feet of quality name brand furniture, with new orders arriving daily.
So during our warehouse showroom sale, you can save on floor samples and all the custom orders.
So for quality and value, don't forget
Carpets of Dalton, exit 135, under the big sign in Dalton, Georgia.
And now with the second half kickoff, they kick it to John Fordham. And John returns it from about the 10. About a 15-yard return. Jeff Green again on the carry to open us up. But I think it's about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Charlie Bethel caught the pass from Benji McConkey. Here comes Benji on the option. They did a pretty good job playing the quarterback on the option that time, so pretty good rush. And again, here goes Benji, that athletic ability, and it's the longest gain of the night for us. And that's Hosea Lampley in there now, playing tailback, running the sweep. Now Hosea again on the sweep. Some pretty good blocking from our line. Jeff Green, and Jeff got down there to about the 2 or something and fumbled the ball. Has a pretty good drive to start the opening half. It just didn't end like it was planned.
Defensively, we've got them backed up. We're trying to hold them and get the ball back in good field position. This is Percy Hairston, Kevin Carpenter on penetration on the first tackle. Kevin Carpenter again making the next play. They come back with the misdirection play. Bo Hammock makes the tackle, so we've held them. They're punting to us. So Ryan Minningham on the fair catch.
John Fordham in motion, and again Lampley on the sweep. Against about 3. The towel fell out there, so the referee stopped it. Charlie Bethel on the catch. About a 5-yard gain, just a little short. Jeff Green for the first down. Okay, pretty good pass play there. All night lacking a little bit on the timing. Hosea up the middle with the ball. Hosea's a big, strong, young man. Runs hard. Here comes Benji's pitch. Pretty good pitch. Just failed to catch the pitch. It was a good play. And the punt is a poocher punt there for him, and tried to take something off of it and didn't really get a good kick.
They're coming on the option. Heath Patterson makes the play. Craig Cady on the foul. And coming again with a misdirection play. Bo Hammock made the stop for us. This was one play that hurt us all night. Get real good penetration here. Blake Smith, James Couch. Had them stopped in the backfield. Fullback bounced out. Marcel Anderson had to make the play for us. This is the reverse. Bo Hammock on the tackle. And they come with the option. Marcel Anderson coming up, playing it out of the secondary. Good safe tackle over there. The option again. Kevin Crawford and Bo Hammock on the stop. Come back with the trap play again. Percy Hairston, Heath Carroll on the tackle. Running the option, George Woods and Heath Carroll on the stop. And third quarter ends with us still ahead 7-0. They've got a drive going. This is one of the longest drives they had during the ball game. This is part of a 10-play drive on this possession for Westminster.
We had several opportunities on offense there and didn't cash in on them, so it's going to get kind of close and tight. I remember my feelings on the sideline down there. It was getting a little bit nervous.
Defensively, we have a couple of big plays in this series that are going to take them out of scoring position. This will be Heath Carroll and Darby McCamey making this tackle. This is a fourth down play. They come with the fullback inside, Bucky Wright, Craig Cady make the play, and we take the ball back over.
That's Jose Lampley on the sweep. Gained about 3 yards. Here we go with the bootleg. Benji's out there. The boy did a real good job containing Benji. He'd been, especially the way Benji runs. Here we go with the screen. Just kind of dropped it. And the punt.
And they're attempting to run the option. Quarterback kept. Jason High made the play for us. This is Craig Cady. We did a good job getting to the mesh point. The ball came loose several times. We recovered early in the ball game. They recovered this one. So another misdirection play. Bo Hammock, George Woods, Craig Cady making a stop. Had pretty good defense on this. It's just a well-thrown ball. It's Bo Hammock on the tackle. That was only the second pass they'd attempted. Bo Hammock making the play again. This is a big play for us. Heath Carroll on the tackle. Peter Putnam, Darby McCamey on that tackle. They drop back to pass, and it's a big play by Blake Smith. Very good rush. That was 4th down, so that was a very big play.
There's Jeff Green right up the middle, about an 8-yard gain. Pretty good play for us. Come back and they meet us at the mesh. Their tackle played a heck of a play that time. We just didn't get a block on him at all. Come back with a pass. It's a real good catch there by John Fordham, yeah. He a little bit of a bobble on the play, and they get the ball back.
Just another big defensive series for us. That's good coverage by Marcel Anderson. Very good position. Good penetration again by Darby McCamey, and they fumbled the ball. They fell on it. Yeah, Jason High on the tackle. This is another 4th down play. Darby McCamey on the tackle. We take the ball, take the ball over again.
Go back to Jeff Green. He gets about 1 or 2 up the middle. Come back, Ty Macon on a sweep. He gains about 7 or 8. About 2 to go here. And not much there. They stopped us there, so punt again. Jay Dukes.
George Woods got a hand there in the face, and I think broke his concentration. Got good pass coverage. This will be John Fordham on the interception. we were able to take the ball over here. John played a good ball game, played both ways for us the other night. Did a real good job.
Yeah, we're going to try to kill the clock, and we're going to do it again at the end of the ball game, and that's the end of the game right there. Not very pleased with our effort on offense. Well, our effort was there, but the execution, and it's going to come along. A lot of fumbles, a lot of mental mistakes, but defense played well, Coach.
Defensively, we had a lot of folks playing for the first time in some different positions. Had a very good effort. A lot of people stepped in and played big roles. And, you know, we've got some areas that we need to improve in. But anytime you can get a shutout, you've got to be pleased. But there are definitely some areas that we'll have to work on this week, stopping the trap game and the misdirection. But got a tremendous effort from the kids, and we're very pleased with that.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
We ran a test on our carpet. Actually, we walked it 50,000 foot treads. And we proved that Anso Crush Resistor still looked good because Anso Crush Resistor bounces back. But when you come into the showroom, you may want to bring some test equipment of your own. Anso Crush Resistor, the carpet that bounces back.
In Augusta, a new pickup helped the Dixons turn weekend projects into profits. In Carrollton, we helped the Mitchells put down roots in their neighborhood. And in Albany, a hatchback allowed Deborah Carver's son to start college with more than just new towels. Nations Bank loan specialists have helped people all across Georgia with car loans, loan refinancing, and loans for home improvements. Come see how Nations Bank can give you the power to make a difference in your life.
Hello, Danny Taylor here for Cosby Ford Mercury. Cosby Ford Mercury has a large inventory of fine, low-mileage, late-model trade-ins and Ford program cars to choose from that won't squeeze your budget. And at Cosby Ford Mercury, all their frontline used cars are backed with a Ford factory warranty. Cosby Ford Mercury, 27 North in Lafayette, Georgia. Discover the Cosby difference and hang in there.
Welcome back to the Bill Chappell Show. Well, Coach, we got that first win under our belt. Irwin will be back next week to host the show for you. We haven't talked about camp. Let's kind of review the season and get this first game and get on with Lovett.
Well, Mac, we had a good camp. It was at Western Carolina University. The facilities were good. The practice area was good. And the food was good. The only negative was that nothing up there is air conditioned. And,
That's what I hear.
And of course, they normally don't need it. And I can understand that, but this was one of the hottest summers that we've had. In fact, it's the hottest one I can ever remember consistently. It's good to get this first game out of the way and gives us a base to work on, get all our mistakes corrected, and start working towards getting ready for Lovett and take them one game at a time. We're not good enough to look past anybody, and we certainly can't continue to make the mistakes we made.
What I liked that you made a comment earlier that the effort was there on the boys.
The effort was there.
That all these mistakes can be corrected, and so we'll look forward to going down to Lovett. We'll exit to the right and turn left this week instead of turning right.
No, I don't think so.
Is that not right?
I don't think so, Mac. I was under the impression it was just turn right at the same place if you wanted to, but the coach gave me some different directions. He said get off at the Mount Farron Road, and go right there.
Okay.
And then at Cobb Parkway, go right, and at the second set of red lights, take a left. And that would take you right into the back of the stadium.
That's a little closer, it sounds like, that way.
It's on the same side, though, of the highway, of I-85. It's on the same, 75. It's on the same side of the highway.
Okay, so we'll look forward to seeing everybody down at Lovett this next Friday night. And until next week, when Irwin Mitchell will be back to host the Bill Chappell Show, this is Mac McIntosh saying, "Go Big Red."